Hello and welcome back to Personal Productivity Using Technology with Dr. X. Today, after all the cool things that we've learned on how to create presentations, professional or more fun presentations with PowerPoint, we are going to use another tool that is pretty nice and quite different than PowerPoint, but it's used for the exact same reason, to present different topics, to present ourselves, to present our work, all of these things. This tool is called Prezi. Sometimes I encounter students in my class that have looked at Prezi during high school, so it's going to be a fun class if you have already learned the basics. We're going to try to review these basics and have yet another tool in our toolbox in order to create more fun, exciting presentations. There are several items that differentiate Prezi from PowerPoint. The biggest thing is that your presentation is no longer sequential, but you create a path and you can zoom in and out from the frames of your presentation accordingly. The other thing is that you can very easily collaborate, but of course with today's Windows that we can save things in SkyDrive, collaboration has become much easier compared to Office 2010, though this was a big new feature. So what we're going to learn is how to create a basic Prezi and create frames, which are actually our slides. They correspond to actual slides in PowerPoint. The path is going to be the sequence of our frames, and this is the fun part, that you can make it as intricate as you'd like. And of course we're going to see the collaboration features and definitely how to import our PowerPoints to Prezi, because you may have started working on a PowerPoint presentation for your project and now you may realize that you like better Prezi, so you can still import your work and not have to copy paste everything painfully and non-productively. So let's get started. So first thing, we have to get to Blackboard, our homepage, our course homepage, and check the links. I've got Prezi over there for you, and of course you can always just Google prezi.com. So the really nice thing with Prezi is that there are already very nice videos for you, which I also have into your class web links, and so you don't have to watch only me and my funny Greeklish accent. You can always watch the videos that are on the website. And actually, I would encourage you to watch both the Greeklish accent and the cool videos that are on the Prezi website. First one is the very basics, which I'm gonna browse through right now, and there's also very good tips about collaboration, PowerPoint, and how to edit paths and make your Prezi really neat. So what you have to do is sign up on the Prezi website, and of course you're going to use a Prezi license that is free, the public Prezi license, so you can always use this public Prezi license without paying anything. It's a free license. Of course, if you want to do more professional presentations, you might need to purchase something, but for the purposes of this class you don't need to pay anything. So here you can put your data. I am not going to sign up again because I already have an account, but there is no issue. There's not much spamming. They just send you announces. So if you would like to use your jacksonville.edu account, I would encourage it, but if not, you can use something else. I'm gonna once you sign up, you can go ahead and log in, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. And I used my JU account. And as you can see, I have multiple prezes that I've been working with in my CS150 classes, and of course things that I really like a presentation that I did for students in the CS club, why computer science research is really cool, and I can show you in full screen, and you get your first taste of prezi, and you can see the nice zooming. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy by now, because prezi tends to do that, so you need to be careful with all the zooming features that you are using. But if you do this in moderation, you can get a very impressive presentation. So I hoped this was impressive for the students that I did it, because I wanted to attract them to do independent studies and research with me. So I wanted to show them how cool are the things that you can do in computer science research, and that's exactly what I tried to do. So the conclusion. So in this case, I used an already existent template, and I usually do this, but you can always create your own brand new template. Now, much better prezes than mine are in the Explore section, and I would strongly encourage you to take ideas. This is really neat. I mean, I've spent a lot of time looking at this and getting impressed, and of course getting ideas. So, you know, I mean, like, this is the super duper coolest thing for me, and it's brand new, so I just got to see this right now, Battlestar Galactica. And if you do not know what Battlestar Galactica is, definitely Google it. It's a very cool sci-fi series. So yeah, really neat. So somebody created this template, so this is pretty amazing. So now, going back to our prezes, because I can spend an hour showing you other people's prezes and how cool they are, you can see that you can start by creating a new prezi, or by clicking on one of your prezes as I just showed you and editing it, or you can share it, but we'll see these features later on. So let's start with a new prezi, and from the new prezi we can think what we'd like to do. I usually choose a boring template so that I can show you the basic features, and then you can move on and be creative yourselves. And there's even more new templates, so I'll take the journey template. I usually ask students which one they want, but let's take the first one that we see in front of us. So this is really neat because it has a few frames, but you can customize it and add your own additional frames. Now you can also customize the colors of this template. Like, for example, let's say you like blue, so you want to make this blue, or discrete. So let's make it discrete. That looks pretty good. Or coffee. Love coffee. Okay, so let's stick with the coffee. So now that we explored these themes, we can even customize our theme. And let's say we want to change it and change the background to a little different color. And then our titles next, fonts and colors. So you can even create your own theme. So I'm not gonna do all of these things right now. It's gonna get really tedious, but you can be really, really, really creative. So always check whether it's your prezi is saved. Remember Wix that I told you, save, save, save. So in this case, it auto saves, but you can always resave. It auto-saves every few minutes. So here are the frames that I was talking about. The frames look very much like PowerPoint slides, PowerPoint thumbnails, And as you can see, I'm clicking with the mouse, left click, and I get to see all of my very nice frames. Now, if I want to add an additional frame, let's say I want to add a rectangle frame, I can add a rectangle frame over here. Now you can see it happened a little fast, but you can see that this frame was added to the sequence of my thumbnails. It was actually added to the path. And now if I want to edit the sequence of my thumbnails, like for example conclusion has to be in the end, I can left click and drag and drop that frame to that proper position. Now if I want to edit this new frame, I can go and click on that frame. So let's say I want to edit some text. As you can see in other videos also, the text editing, you're gurus right now, okay? We're almost at the end of CS150, so you know how to do these things. This is a very similar menu to Wix, to the Wix tool. So I expect you to be able to breeze through this and show me the additional features that you will find with Prezi. So I'm sure that you're going to be able to do this editing and edit your text. Now, if I want to delete this text, how would I do that? Well, I have to be clicking outside my text and then actually let's not look at the delete, let's look at the insert first. Insert some text, symbols and shapes, a diagram, an image, a PowerPoint. Well, if I click, I can insert text. So sorry. And if I don't like this text, I can get rid of it, if only I can find how I will get rid of it, by delete. So it took me a little while. So let's see, undo and do this again. Since it took me a little while, it seems that that interface was not as easy and user friendly for me. So I clicked on that bar and then I hit the delete button. Okay, come on, if only I can do this again. Delete. So, and if you delete also the text, that can get you to what you want. As you can see, you can add more text, you can add an image, and there's an additional menu for that. Now I want to delete the image, get rid of it. So the bad thing is that as I added the image, my nice title was moved, but I can always move it by grabbing the handle. I can also zoom in, zoom out. No need to even say those things. And then of course edit text. So if I find this specific spot to click my text, I can even easier delete it. But you have to find the spot kind of in the middle of your component of your text in order to be able to delete it. So let's add some text. See, this one I can't find it. But delete. So let's insert a picture, because I really like when I can insert an image that I can search through Google Images. And let's say my favorite topic to search is chocolate, because I really like chocolate. Oh my gosh, all of this chocolate, and the theme is just perfect for chocolate. So okay, chocolate cake. Oh, okay, let's choose this first image. Okay, as I click this image, I select the image that I want to insert and then just click on insert and then wait. Sometimes, and because we don't have the full version of Prezi, there are issues in inserting images, so the only thing you can do is choose another image. So insert image. Well, I will insist in chocolate. say I like this one better, insert. So that one, as you can see, might have a little problem because it might be too large, but it's not, it's perfect, and here it is. So now you can even turn this around. That little arrow reminds you of PowerPoint handles for your images. You can crop it, make it a little smaller, and then that's it. And any other editing that you can do. You can't do too much editing in these types of things. You can even insert YouTube videos about chocolate. You can add your own images from your computer. All of these features that, definitely you can figure out because you are gurus right now. You could even add background music. Okay, don't. Now here's the thing. Okay, let's go to another frame, and now here I want to add a frame inside the frame, and here's my frame inside this frame, and as you can see, again, my path. So now let's say that I want to delete this text and I want to look at what I've done so far. So how can I look at what I've done? Present. So here's the first screen. Here's the second screen, and I'm moving with arrows exactly like PowerPoint or page down. Here's the third screen, and now I'm zooming in this frame. So that's the really nice thing with Prezi, and then with the opposite arrow you can get back to your first, second. The really nice thing with Prezi is that you can add these types of frames and zoom into them by adding them to your path. Now with Escape I got back to my view. Now here's the deal. You can even add invisible frames, and you can even edit your path by double clicking on one of those numbers. But the problem here is that, okay, unlock and unlock me. So the problem with editing your path by using the Edit Path tool is that it might be a little tedious, like here, double clicking on a number, you can drag these lines that fully affect your path. So I'm really going to insist on that path feature because this is one of the coolest features of Prezi, okay? I mean, if you're going to use Prezi, you definitely need to use the path with the different frames and zooming in and out of your frames. So now let's say, I just thought that I want to look at the chocolate and then I want to zoom in the chocolate. How can I do that? Well, I clicked to this picture while I am editing my path. Now I'm done editing the path, and that picture that zooms in the chocolate is down here. Now I'm gonna move it to a more logical position and present. So present can start from the beginning or from the slide, the frame that you're already in. So let's go to the first one and present. Present, second slide, and then zooming in the chocolate. Wow, that's some good chocolate. And now that I've made you hungry, let's look at how we share our Prezi. We can share the Prezi with people that we can add their emails. You will definitely share a Prezi with me. You can even share your Prezi on Facebook. And if you want to print your slides, like I ask you to print your slides for your project presentation, you can download your Prezi as a PDF and print those slides. Now, if you exit from your Prezi, you will be able to see that you can also share in this main view and just add the emails of the people that you want to share your Prezi with. At this point, your Prezi is not public. You can make it public if you choose so, but you can just share it through with emails, which is the best thing to do. Presenting online means that you can present in real time your prezi to people that may be far away in another room. Finally, the very last thing with prezi is that if you edit your prezi, you can see that you can import your PowerPoints inside your prezi. So the only feature that I don't like is that whenever you edit a prezi, you have a new tab coming up. So you can import, you can insert a PowerPoint through your prezi, to your prezi, but the results are not perfect. Okay, you have to understand that these two are different tools. So if you have some cool pictures or some weird graphics, and your animations may not be nearly as good as they looked on your PowerPoint. So be mindful of that. But if you have text in PowerPoint, it gets imported perfectly, and every different slide becomes a different frame. So this is really neat, and this is a brief overview of prezi. I hope you will enjoy it. I always see some amazing presentations from CS150 students with prezi, and I'm always amazed. Every year there's something that, it's really wow. So I look forward to seeing your presentations, and this concludes our prezi overview. See you next time.